Hi dears, once again welcome to English classes at Radhika Rinesh. Understanding editorials, structure and types. Do you know the meaning of editorials or what's meant by editorials? It is a very integral and necessary part of a newspaper or magazine which tells us the opinion of the editor, thereby the newspaper itself. Let's analyze the structure and the types of editorials in detail in the following slides. As we have said earlier, editorials are vital component of newspaper. It's very important regarding a newspaper, magazine, online publication, whatever may be informative it is. They are opinion-based articles that expresses the newspaper's or magazine's viewpoint, which enables writers to craft compelling, informative, and persuasive content. What is meant by these persuasive, impelling, informative will be dealt in the following slides in detail. Structure of an editorial. Obviously, it is a well-structured format as it is the most important and integral part of a newspaper or a magazine. It's well-structured. The first part is always the introduction part, which hooks the readers, that is, it should grab the attention of the readers. Apart from this, it provides background information and states the thesis or the main argument. All these things should be there in the introduction part. The next is the body part. Arguments, evidences, analysis will be there in the body part. It presents logical reasoning, evidence, and analysis to support the thesis which is mentioned in the introduction, and it often addresses counter arguments. Counter arguments means the author or the editor wants to stress on his point, thereby he or she usually uses counterpoints in order to substantiate his or her arguments. Conclusion is an inevitable part of an editorial. It should summarize the key points, once again state the thesis statement, and offers a call to action or final thought. Counter argument is optional. In some cases, in some editorials, counter arguments may not be seen. Many types of editorials are there. Let's see which are the types of editorials. The first one is persuasive editorial. Persuasive editorial is opinion based and it is persuasive. It is persuading the readers to follow the opinion of the writer or the editor. The next one or the second type of editorial is informative editorial. It will be fact-based or educational. It gives information to the readers. The third one is analytical editorial. It is a kind of in-depth analysis of evaluation of a particular issue or a news. The fourth one is a review editorial. It may review a book or film or a restaurant or something else. The fifth type of editorial is known as satirical editorial. It will be humorous and ironic. It may intend to correct the system, correct the political system in a humorous way. Let's analyze the first type of editorial, that is persuasive editorial. As the name suggests, it is persuading the readers to follow the information or the idea or the opinion that is provided by the editor. For this purpose, the editor wants to convince the readers on a particular point of view. By using emotional, logical evidences and arguments, the editor wants to convince that his point of view is correct. Um, every argument should be evidence-based. Evidence-based means there is proofs should be there. Then only the readers will agree with the editor or follow the editor. An example for persuasive editor is that why climate change action is urgent. So here the editor is telling a point, a particular viewpoint, and asks the readers to follow his or her point of view by uh, providing all the evidences and arguments. The next type of editorial is informative editorial. It provides information on a specific topic. So, factual reporting or factual things are being said in the informative editorial. It will be objective, only facts are being projected or being said in informative editorial, so it is objective in tone. Most of them are educational or informative purposes. For example, understanding the impact of COVID-19 on global economy. Here, the editor wants to stress the impact of COVID-19. He wants to spread an information regarding this economic status after the COVID-19. So, it will be objective, that is, there is no scope of persuasion, that is, he should not, the editor should not pursue or they compel the reader to follow his or her own point of view, because it is the fact. Next is analytical editorial. It is a research-based editorial. It's always objective in tone. In-depth analysis should have been conducted by the media team before publishing such an editorial. Then evidence-based arguments should be there because they want to prove that their findings are truth-based or they are true. It will provide the readers to think critically on that particular issue or that particular theme. Then an example for this kind of editorial is evaluating the impact of social media on mental health. By conducting studies on various age groups, the media team will conclude certain points and they are publishing it as an editorial. By analyzing all their evidences, they can prove or they can say that these are the impacts of social media on mental health on these different age groups. The third type of editorial is review editorial. As the name suggests, they evaluate books, films, products or services. A kind of critical evaluation will be there. The readers can critically evaluate whether the editor has said the truth or not. Balanced opinions are provided by the editor, because he can suggest this is a good book, but it is not, may not be completely good. It may varies according to the taste of people. Anyway, the editor supports his argument with evidences or proofs. Some advices, or there is, as you have studied in the writing reviews, we know that the author can recommend it is a worth reading book or it is a worth watching movie, etc. A review of a new movie release is an example for review editorial. Next is satirical editorial. As the name suggests, the editorial itself is satirical. It consists of humor, irony, critique of a particular topic or issue. With the help of humor, irony, exaggeration, the editor is actually challenging a societal norm or a societal issue. For example, satirical piece on social media addiction. With the help of humor or with the help of exaggeration, the editor may tell about the the media addiction in teenage students or some age groups or some particular age groups. So actually the aim of the satirical editorial is to correct the society with the help of humor. So this is the video on the structure and the types of newspaper editorials. We have analyzed the structure and which are the types of newspaper editorials. Hope you have understood this video. While watching this video, don't forget to take a notebook and write down the findings or write down the things that you have listened to. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.